What's up guys, Bionic here, back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, another account showcase, but we are back with Kreiss, or Kreiss, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. We showed his account about a week ago, and he basically already got Arbiter. Now, in the video that I had showcased, which was this one here, I basically said free-to-play Arbiter within less than about 6 months. Now, I've just been talking with him before we got this done. He's not entirely sure exactly when he started, but basically what he is saying is that, yeah, it's been about 5.5 to maybe 6 months, and he has Arbiter already. Now, this is nuts because he's a 100% free-to-play player, and I will prove that in just a second. But then we'll also go over his account real quick again to showcase where he's at, how he's performing in the clan boss. That's basically where he's doing really great. He's on Ultra Nightmare already, which is nuts because I'm not even there myself, going over close to about 13 months of playtime myself. So anyway, let's jump right in. Okay, so what I have set up for you guys right now is basically a web page, and we are going to access the support link within the game, which is going to basically open a web page, which you'll see at the bottom. So I'm not going to make this up. We're going to confirm his player ID, and then we're going to go all the way to the end, and there will be a number associated with this account, which is basically how much you've spent in the game. Other YouTubers have shown this. This is a reliable way to show if you are 100% free to play or not. Okay, so let's click the support button. You see the page opening down here, and then let's look at this number right here, which is basically the same thing at this of this one right here. Okay, so we know it's the same player. I'm not making this up. I'm not trying to use someone else's account. And then scrolling all the way to the right end of this link is basically this number, which is 0, which is the amount of money that he has spent on this game, which is $0. Okay, so we know it's a 100% free-to-play account, and now we'll go back into his account and look at where he's at. Okay, so I guess the first thing I want to double check with him is his clan boss performance, because he's told me he's basically on Ultra Nightmare, and look at this right here. Okay, he's basically doing a 4-key Ultra Nightmare. And you can see that he got really lucky with his champions. I'd say probably Vizier Ovalis is the the star of this team. Of course, he's got a crazy poisoner like Occult Brawler, which I have as well, and Steel Skull, which I also have. And he's got the decreased attack A1 champion, one of the best in the game. So I am not surprised that he can handle this. Now, he's looking for ways to improve. He still does not have the counter attack champion. Okay, so anyway, it is still a very good performance. When I first presented his account about a week ago, he was saying he's 2-keying Nightmare, which he can still do, obviously, but now he's taken on the Ultra Nightmare. Okay, so we'll say Ultra Nightmare in less than 6 months, which is even crazier than thinking about just getting Arbiter. And of course, we want to see this Arbiter. Here she is. So I mean, it's proof that he has her. If not, we can always double check the missions right here, and as you can see, they're completely done. So huge kudos to Kreiss for getting this done. It is absolutely amazing. Probably one of the most extreme data points that we would have for the 100% free-to-play community of players that can achieve great things without spending on the game. Okay, now let's move on to his arena to see where he is at. So he's in gold tier 4, not that bad. His team looks like basically Arbiter. We've got the Black Knight, Miscreated Monster, Seer. So Seer, another fantastic pull for a free-to-play account. Once he can get that going, for dungeons, his farming speed is going to increase drastically. So really nice to see this. And then I wonder if on the attack he's got sort of like the same. This looks like an easy round. I'm not even gonna try one, but yeah, basically the same thing. Okay, so very nice team, gold tier 4, again within 6 months. This is absolutely amazing to see. And now let's have a look real quick at his dungeon teams to see where they are at. Obviously, he's able to complete all of them because he's got Arbiter. So this one here, I think I had showcased Ice Golem, which was a couple of minutes, but his best run here seems to be about, let's get this to refresh, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. That is nuts. I don't even have that myself, once again. Spider, 2 minutes and 48, and he's using this. The HP burn, which is really good. Nice. And then let's move on to, let's say, the Dragon. how quickly he's doing this. A minute 46. This is absolutely amazing as well. Again, reusing his champions quite a bit, focusing on the right champions. So very good job on his part for getting this done. And finally, sorry, let's look at the Fire Knight. 7 minutes and 55 seconds. That's not the end of the world. Once again, he's gotten the missions done. So I'm assuming he's going to want to improve on this. It's very hard unless you have multiple hitters or a counter-attack champion. I know I made it work with Arbiter and a Rosin, so we'll double check his champions, but he might want to consider that. He's also got the Vizier though, which is a multi-hitter as well, so that might work very well, but still very impressive account, which is about 6 months old. So now let's quickly go over his champions once more before I let you guys go. So a Vizier Ovalis, he's got a Black Knight, Eleanoril, I guess, yeah, that sounds about right. Psylar, Seer, Miscreated Monster, Tyrell, Occult Brawler, Steel Skull. He still has a Kale, Blood Gorge, Arbiter, Rosin, and Norog are probably his prime or core champions. We've got a Frozen Banshee, which we know she is actually a very good poisoner, okay? She can be used in Ultra Nightmare. I might have a video for you guys coming soon of somebody that is pulling well over 10 million damage with her on the Ultra Nightmare clan boss. But just quickly looking at this, perhaps a way to improve his clan boss performance. It becomes really hard at this point because he doesn't have counter-attack. So unless he finds a way to boost speed drastically, he tried it I think with the Apothecary. He told me that wasn't really doing anything more. He could perhaps try and get more heals, so the Doom Priest might be an option because the Doom Priest has a heal off of every turn as well as a cleanse, but he's also already have the Steel Skull for the cleansing, which might not be the best option then. I think Norog might be an interesting option because he has a passive that reduces damage taken. He's also got Rosin, which will add a triple hit, which hits really hard as well. He's got the decreased defense and weaken, but I think he's already tried this out and he finds that there's no drastic improvement. So at this point we're wondering, does he just have to wait for a counter attack? So anyway, let me know what you guys think. How can he improve his clan boss performance? And that is going to be it, guys. Just another really quick showcase of this account with what he's accomplished in 6 months. It is absolutely insane. I mean, at this point, if he reaches platinum, he's basically past me. And aside from a slightly better performance in some dungeons, I would say that his account is a lot more impressive. But then again, it just really depends on which champions you pull. Okay, so RNG is a huge part of this game. You either get the champions or you don't, and you play with whatever the game throws at you. So he's done a really good job at using whatever he's gotten and applying those champions at every aspect of the game and performing very well. Sorry. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you later.